position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Red Raiders will put toe to leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will have the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's blocked. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Line getting set on second down. And some room to work. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Snagged out of the air. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Motion from the wideout. Give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll go right back to it. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Give to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The give on the inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They booted away on fourth down. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Pulls and fires complete. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Offense gets set for second down. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The short hands, it's Burt. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. With the catch, it's Pena. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Finds his big tight end. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Trying to set up the screen. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Quick completion to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Punt is in the air. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's blocked. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on 2nd down. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just 3 points on 3 previous red zone trips. The idea is to punch it in this time. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Trying to surge it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
West Virginia, 0.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Byrne. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Quarterback on the keeper. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. Fights off a defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watt. Right down the boulevard. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
You always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple 1st. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Quarterback tried to do it himself, but he will not get there. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. They put on the heat and they blocked it.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Boston College is in danger of getting demolished today, and while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 18 to Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Pena. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They just keep firing. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Burden. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Pulls and fires complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got a little space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Pena. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Find some fresh air. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's blocked. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Wants to throw on first down. Creates a little space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Burden. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Really nice job of executing that time by the offense on the option play. Really nice blocking up front. And the quarterback there really had a two-way go. He could have pitched that. The pitch guy was wide open. But the QB decided to keep it himself. Down here in the red zone-ish area, he's able to make guys miss and take it in for the score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Pena. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pena. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's blocked. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just keeps swinging it. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Handoff from the shotgun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Now on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's blocked. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense to the air on first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Boston College is in danger of getting demolished today, and while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 25 to Pittsburgh. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, no mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage, and these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback
Reels it in down the left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Did you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end.
And I think the defense is doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down. Go through.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Plucks it out of the air. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And the Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. And this one splits the uprights. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. He'll bring it out. It's Byrne. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.